Ever feel overwhelmed by the amount of stuff you own? You're not alone. In today's world, we often find ourselves buried under a mountain of possessions. From knickknacks we hardly use to clothes we haven't worn since 2015, our spaces are filled with items that no longer serve us. This clutter isn't just an eyesore, it can actually weigh on our minds, causing unnecessary stress and anxiety. Imagine trying to focus in a room filled with distractions. It's pretty tough, right? This is the clutter conundrum we're all too familiar with. Now picture the complete opposite. A space that's clean, organized, and only filled with items that truly matter to you. Sounds refreshing, doesn't it? This is the essence of minimalism, a lifestyle choice that encourages us to live with less, but in turn gives us so much more. Freedom, clarity, peace. But there's a simple, effective solution to this problem: embracing minimalism. So, what exactly is minimalism? It's all about living with less. But let's clear a common misconception right off the bat. It's not about stripping your life down to the bare bones, or living in a stark, empty room with just one chair and a single light bulb. No, minimalism is a more nuanced philosophy, a tool that can assist you in finding freedom. Freedom from the trappings of the consumer culture we've been brought up in. Freedom from the modern mania of overconsumption. Freedom from the clutter that's not just in our homes, but in our hearts and minds as well. Now let's delve into the principles of minimalism. The first is focusing on necessities. This is about identifying what's truly essential in your life. What are the things you need to live, to work, to find joy? Everything else is just noise. And getting rid of that noise is the first step towards a minimalist lifestyle. The second principle is reducing waste. Not just physical waste, but also wasted time, energy and resources. It's about making conscious, deliberate decisions. Choosing quality over quantity, experiences over possessions, and purpose over frivolity. And the third principle is creating a calm, uncluttered environment. An environment that reflects your new, minimalist values. A space that's clean, serene, and free of distractions. A space where you can think, create, and breathe. Living a minimalist lifestyle is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of assessment and reassessment, of asking yourself, do I need this? Does it add value to my life? Does it align with my values? And if the answer to any of these questions is no, then it's time to let it go. But remember, minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's not about denying yourself the things you love or the comforts you enjoy. It's about removing the unnecessary, the distractions, the clutter. It's about making room in your life for what truly matters, for experiences, relationships, passion, growth, and purpose. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about removing the unnecessary to make room for what truly matters. Ready to start decluttering? Here are some practical tips to help you on your journey. First up, always start small. The thought of decluttering your entire home can be overwhelming, which is why it's best to start with a single drawer, shelf, or corner of a room. As you make progress, gradually tackle larger areas. This approach builds momentum and makes the process less intimidating. Next, categorize your items. Group similar items together, such as books, clothes, and kitchenware. This way you can see exactly what you have, making it easier to identify what you need and what you can let go. A common method is the KonMari method by Marie Kondo, which suggests decluttering by category rather than by room. Third, get rid of duplicates. This is where the magic of decluttering truly shines. How many pairs of black shoes do you really need? How many identical spatulas are in your kitchen drawer? By eliminating duplicates, you create more space and simplify your life. Now let's talk about setting a decluttering schedule. Decluttering is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's better to declutter a little bit each day than to exhaust yourself in one big purge. Set aside 15 to 30 minutes a day for decluttering. Consistency is key here. Also, remember to be ruthless but realistic. If you haven't used an item in the last 6 months and it doesn't hold significant sentimental value, it might be time to say goodbye. However, don't pressure yourself to live with less than you're comfortable with. The goal is to remove the excess, not to live in scarcity. Finally, consider the one in, one out rule. Every time you bring a new item into your home, let an old one go. This helps maintain a balanced and clutter-free environment. Remember, decluttering is a process, not a one-time event. Take your time and celebrate your progress along the way. Living a minimalist lifestyle doesn't have to be hard. Here are some hacks to make it easier. Let's start with one of the most practical hacks: investing in versatile items. This means choosing items that serve more than one purpose. For example, a sofa bed can function as both a couch and a bed, saving you the need for two separate pieces of furniture. Or consider a dining table that can double as a work desk. By doing this, you can significantly reduce the number of items in your living space, yet still meet all your needs. Now let's talk about the digital world. We live in an age where technology allows us to replace many physical items with digital versions. Think about your books, magazines, CDs, and DVDs. These can all be replaced with digital versions on your laptop or tablet, freeing up considerable space. Plus, it's easier to organize and access these digital items whenever you need them. Another hack is practicing mindful shopping. This means thinking carefully about what you really need before making a purchase. Ask yourself questions like, do I really need this item? Will it add value to my life? Do I have something similar already? If you can't confidently answer yes to these questions, it's probably best to pass on the purchase. Furthermore, consider quality over quantity. Instead of buying a lot of cheaper items that will wear out quickly, opt for fewer, higher quality items that will last longer. This can apply to clothing, electronics, furniture, and more. Finally, don't forget the importance of regular decluttering. Even with mindful shopping, it's easy for stuff to accumulate over time. Make a habit of going through your items every few months and getting rid of anything that no longer serves a purpose or brings joy. Remember, minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about making room for the things that truly matter by getting rid of the unnecessary. And that can look different for everyone. With these hacks, you can live a minimalist lifestyle without sacrificing comfort or convenience. So that's how you can start decluttering and embrace a minimalist lifestyle. Let's take a moment to recap. We began by identifying the clutter conundrum, acknowledging how the accumulation of unnecessary items can lead to stress and disorganization. We then transitioned into the minimalist approach, a philosophy that promotes simplicity and intentionality in our lives. From there, we dived into the practical aspects of decluttering, offering you step-by-step guidelines to help you get started. We also shared some minimalist lifestyle hacks, showing you how simple changes can make a big difference in your daily life. Throughout this journey, we've emphasized the benefits of minimalism and decluttering. It's not just about having less stuff, it's about gaining more. More space, more freedom, more peace of mind. Remember, minimalism is about making space for what's truly important. So start today and make room for a better tomorrow.